Welcome to Dubai. This is my grandfather's house where my father and mother and us lived here. No electricity at that time when I was born, only these lights, you see.
What does it feel like to have powerful support when everyone would rather have you ostracized? Now imagine if that support system came in the form of your father. What you feel is a different kind of bliss. This is the story of Sheikha Mahra, the daughter of the Dubai ruler. 2024 has been an eventful year for Sheikh Mohammed and his husband. First, they welcomed their daughter, and then a few months later, their divorce news was all over social media. Then, the unthinkable happened. Instead of being rebuked by her father, Sheikh Mohammed, he supported her by punishing her husband. In this video, we will explore the life of Mahra, her marriage, the offense her husband committed to deserve the punishment, and how it was meted out. The royal engagement, wedding, and the birth of their daughter. Sheikha Mahra, the daughter of Dubai's Vice President and Prime Minister, Sheikh Mohammed, and Sheikh Mahra, announced their engagement on 2023. The Arabian royal agency made the announcement. Many people were happy for them, and there was quite a buzz on social media. People make their engagement known every day. Why was this special? There are two reasons for this. First, the couple are royalty, so any news concerning them will always be special. Second, Sheikh Mahra, the soon-to-be bride, is her father's favorite. While almost her half-sisters had gotten married, she kept enjoying her singles until her late 20s. So when her engagement was announced, it was surprising and thrilling at the same time. A few weeks later, the couple confirmed the engagement via an Instagram post, which included a beautiful poem from the father of the groom-to-be, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid bin Mana Al Maktoum, congratulating them on their upcoming wedding. On May 28, 2023, Sheikha Mahra shared a memorable moment on Instagram, the Katb al-Kitab. If you don't understand Arabic, it means signing the marriage contract between her and Sheikh Mahra. In the post was an attached photo of her father and then fiancé. The post was captioned simply with a heart emoji, indicating their marriage had been formalized. In June of the same year, the couple celebrated their lavish wedding reception in Dubai. On their special day, Sheikha Mahra wore an elegant white embroidered ball gown designed by Ezra Couture, a renowned Dubai-based designer. Her style got many talking as it was both classic and modern. The wedding dress was fitted with a neatly embroidered tulle veil. Mahra completed her look with exquisite diamond jewelry, including a bracelet, rings, and a watch from Chopard. As for the groom, Sheikh Mahra was dressed in traditional Emirati attire. He was pictured standing alongside his new bride, beaming with what could only be interpreted to mean pride and happiness. On October 18, 2023, Her Highness Sheikha Mahra announced their pregnancy with a heart-melting Instagram post. She attached a mammogram image to the post with a simple yet meaningful caption, "Just the three of us." This joyous news quickly spread throughout the UAE, and she has managed to have fans and well-wishes everywhere. To mark her 30th birthday on February 2024, Sheikha Mahra held a gender reveal party that added even more happiness to the occasion. In a series of touching photographs featuring her husband, Sheikh Mahra, and her mother, Zoe Grigorakos, the Emirati princess revealed they were expecting a baby girl. The reveal was captured with love emojis, as both parents held a heart-shaped balloon that read, "It's a girl." In May 2024, Sheikha Mahra gave birth to the couple's first child, a daughter. The birth of their daughter no doubt brought immense happiness to both the royal family and the people of Dubai. The couple shared the news on social media. Sheikha Mahra posted a heartfelt message on Instagram, thanking her followers for their well wishes and expressing her joy at becoming a mother. Sheikh Mahra also posted on his social media, describing their daughter's birth as one of his life's happiest days. Before we go on, let's look at the background of the estranged couple. Sheikh Mahra and Sheikha Mahra. Sheikha Mahra is from a prominent family in Dubai. As royalty, Sheikh Mahra attended schools in the United Arab Emirates. Then, he served briefly in the Emirati military. He is actively involved in several business ventures, including GCI Real Estate Development, Group of Companies, Dubai Tech, and Albarada Trading. Despite how busy his professional life is, Sheikh Mahra displays a passion for adventure, as seen through his social media page. Not too long ago, he posted about a ski trip to Courchevel, Rhône-Alpes, in France. The 29-year-old also shows a deep interest in falcons, a hobby he has nurtured since childhood. He shares this passion on his Instagram, where he often posts about his birds. Like his wife, Sheikh Mahra enjoys horses and is deeply interested in philosophy. In addition to his business and hobbies, Sheikh Mahra has significant connections with various celebrities and athletes, such as Ronaldo de Assis Moreira and Novak Djokovic. Now, let's talk about his ex-wife. Sheikha Mahra is the daughter of Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the billionaire ruler of Dubai. She was born in the 1994. Her mother, Zoe Grigorakos, who is now divorced from Sheikh Mohammed, has maintained a close bond with her daughter, who was raised with Emirati and Greek qualities. From an early age, Sheikha Mahra has expressed her love for learning and curiosity about different cultures. For the most part, her Greek heritage played a significant role in her upbringing. She speaks Greek and her native language, Arabic, fluently. Unlike her sisters who lived under more traditional and conservative guidelines, Sheikha Mahra has been allowed greater freedom in her personal and educational pursuits. While most of her half-sisters faced the expectation of early marriages, which were often arranged by Sheikh Mohammed, Sheikha Mahra was allowed to pursue education. She attended private schools in Dubai before going abroad for higher education. Regarding lifestyle choices, Sheikha Mahra enjoys more freedom than her half-sisters. While most women in Sheikh Mohammed's family observe traditional dress codes, including wearing the hijab, Sheikha Mahra has often been seen without it. Her public appearances in elegant Western attire at high-profile events have been captured many times to show how fashion-conscious she is in Dubai's elite social circles. Since we have been discussing the disparity in the level of freedom enjoyed by Sheikha Mahra and her sisters, we may look into their story. The difference between Sheikha Mahra and her half-sisters. While Sheikha Mahra enjoys privileges that include pursuing higher education abroad, starting her own business, and adopting a modern lifestyle, her half-sisters have been subjected to a more restricted lifestyle. Many of Mahra's sisters do not enjoy the luxury she has. Some of them have caught the public's attention despite how discreet the family is. Here are some of them. Princess Latifa and Princess Shamsa, both daughters of Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, have become widely known due to their high-profile attempts to escape their father's control. At the time the news broke, their stories were filled with allegations of abduction and forced captivity. It attracted international attention and raised serious concerns about human rights within the Dubai royal family. The first person whose story shook the media was Princess Shamsa bint Mohammed Al Maktoum, who was born in 1981. She attempted to escape from her family in 2000. At the time, she was on holiday at her father's estate in the United Kingdom. At 19, Shamsa felt she had no control over her life like her peers. She fled by sneaking out of the family's estate and driving away in a car. On August 19 of the same year, Shamsa was captured in Cambridge by a group of men reportedly working for her father. She was forcibly taken from the street, knocked unconscious, and flown back to Dubai via a private jet. Once back in Dubai, Shamsa was placed in captivity, where she has remained under close surveillance till today. In year 2019, a BBC documentary revealed a letter written by Shamsa during her short time of freedom, in which she expressed her desperation to escape her family's control. One can only imagine how terrified she must have felt to be knocked unconscious and dragged back. The case attracted attention in the UK after details of her abduction were made public. Still, despite investigations by UK authorities, including the Cambridgeshire Police, no formal legal action has been taken against the Dubai royal family. Reasons such as diplomatic sensitivities and the wealth and power of her father, Sheikh Mohammed, have been cited as obstacles to the case's progress. Another person among Sheikh Mohammed's daughters who have suffered a similar fate is Princess Latifa. Nearly 2 decades after Shamsa's escape attempt, her younger sister, Princess Latifa bint Mohammed Al Maktoum, made her move for freedom. She was born in 1985, and according to her, she had never enjoyed any freedom her whole life. Latifa had been planning her escape for years. She had previously tried to escape in year 2002 when she was just 16 years old. She was, however, caught at the United Arab Emirates-Oman border. After that attempt, Latifa was reportedly imprisoned for 3 years, where she was made to endure harsh conditions and wished she never attempted to run. In the year 2018, Latifa made a second attempt to escape with the help of her close friend, Tiina Jauhiainen, a Finnish capoeira instructor. On February 24, 2018, Latifa and Jauhiainen drove across the United Arab Emirates border into Oman. Then they used a small inflatable boat and jet skis to reach international waters. From there, they boarded a yacht owned by Hervé Jobert, a French-American ex-spy and maritime expert who had planned the escape with Latifa. Now, this is where it gets interesting. They planned to sail to India, where Latifa hoped to travel to the United States and seek asylum. However, 8 days into the journey, while the yacht was sailing off the coast of India near Goa, it was intercepted by Indian and Emirati forces. This was reportedly part of an undercover operation organized by both governments, acting on behalf of Sheikh Mohammed. Just like her sister's fate, Latifa was violently removed from the yacht in a fierce raid in March 4, 2018. She was knocked unconscious by the armed men who boarded the vessel. Tiina Jauhiainen, who was with Latifa on the yacht, would later describe the raid as terrifying. According to her account, Latifa was screaming for asylum and begging the Indian forces not to take her back to Dubai. Latifa was reportedly dragged off the boat while being tranquilized. Jauhiainen and the rest of the yacht's crew were detained and questioned for many days before being released. Imagine getting into trouble for helping a friend. Right now, you are wondering how powerful their father is. Well, let's find out. Sheikh Mohammed political and family fronts. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum may be the strict father who punishes some children and pampers others. However, he is also a powerful man in the United Arab Emirates. He is not only a ruler of Dubai and the vice president, but also the prime minister of the United Arab Emirates. His political efforts transformed Dubai into a global hub for business, tourism, and innovation, as well as ensured the United Arab Emirates' position as a leading country in the Middle East. If you have always wondered how Dubai suddenly became a must-go place in the world for leisure and tourism, you should know it all began with Mahra's father. Sheikh Mohammed's political journey started in 1995 when he was appointed Crown Prince of Dubai. From then on, he focused on modernizing Dubai's infrastructure and economy. He launched several initiatives to make Dubai a global business and financial center, including developing its tourism sector and expanding trade. In year 2006, following the death of his brother, Sheikh Maktoum, Mohammed bin Rashid became the ruler of Dubai and was appointed as the vice president and prime minister of the UAE. He began his official political role in UAE politics during this period and continued to push for rapid development. One of Sheikh Mohammed's key political goals has been the expansion of the UAE's economy. He understood early on that reliance on oil was not sustainable in the long run. As a result, he pushed for major investments in sectors like tourism, real estate, and technology. You must be familiar with places such as the Burj Khalifa, Palm Jumeirah, and the Dubai Metro. Those are some of the most visible projects he oversaw. Aside from his political endeavors, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum is a family-centric man with a large family. He has 6 wives and about 30 children. While many maintained a low profile, others have spoken publicly about him. However, it is important to note that public comments from his family are often limited, as the private lives of UAE royals are generally discreet. Many of Sheikh Mohammed's children have spoken about their father more favorably, mainly in controlled settings like official interviews or social media posts. One of his daughters, Sheikha Latifa, had previously posted about her father on social media, showing admiration for his leadership and contributions to Dubai. However, her later escape attempt in year 2018 and subsequent capture raised many eyebrows. Think about it. How can one escape from the same person you have publicly praised? We'll never know what is truly happening in the Sheikh's family. The rather shocking divorce announcement. Everything seemed to be going on with the couple until July 17, 2024, when Sheikha Mahra made a shocking announcement on her favorite social media platform, Instagram. She officially separated from Sheikh bin Mohammed Al Maktoum without mincing words or encoding her post. The quite straightforward post revealed that Sheikha Mahra had invoked the triple talaq to end her marriage. This announcement came as a surprise to a lot of people, as they had only celebrated the arrival of their daughter a few months before. So what could have gotten wrong in that frame of time? In her concise Instagram divorce post, she wrote, "Since you are busy with other companions, I hereby declare our divorce. I divorce you. I divorce you. I divorce you. Take care, your ex-wife." Wait a minute, does this mean Sheikh Mahra was cheating on her? How incredible! Why would anyone even think about stepping out on the beautiful Mahra? Now to the layman, Sheikha Mahra was only being dramatic when she said, "I divorce you," 3 times. But that's not the case. What she was doing is called invoking the triple talaq. I know this is all strange and confusing, but don't worry, I will explain. In Islamic law, the triple talaq is a form of divorce where a husband or wife can declare talaq 3 times to dissolve a marriage effectively. Another thing that made the news a sensational one is that men traditionally initiate talaq. Sheikha Mahra broke this norm to invoke triple talaq herself. After the public declaration of divorce, people started to do their math. They recalled that a few weeks before the divorce, Mahra had posted a picture of herself and her little daughter with a caption that said, "Just the 2 of us." This ordinarily wouldn't have raised any concern, but since the 2 got married, they have always shared pictures of them. Could that single post of the previous weeks have been the beginning of the end? Possible reasons for the divorce. From the Instagram post Sheikha Mahra made, one could deduce that her husband of fewer than 2 years was cheating on her. For a modern woman who never signed up for polygamy, this is indeed a deal-breaker. How and when did Sheikh Mahra decide it was time to start seeing other women? Sheikh Mahra once posted a photo of himself with Andrew Tate, similar to how he shares images with renowned footballers. After the divorce became a subject in the news, people couldn't help but refer to that picture of him and Andrew Tate. Why is a single picture with this person an issue? The reason is that Tate has many controversial views on masculinity and relationships. Andrew Tate is a figure widely known for his questionable and often misogynistic views. And guess what? He has garnered a global following. Tate's influence, particularly regarding his views on gender matters and masculinity, could affect someone's mindset or behaviors in relationships. Tate's ideology often centers on traditional male dominance, control over women, and an unapologetic pursuit of personal success, even at the expense of relationships. If absorbed by someone like the Sheikh Mahra, these ideas could have influenced how he perceives gender roles in marriage. This could, in turn, contribute to a shift in his relationship with Sheikha Mahra. The speculation that Sheikh Mahra's behavior and decisions within his marriage could have been influenced by Tate's philosophies, especially regarding infidelity and stepping outside the bounds of traditional marital expectations, fits within a broader view of how external influences can affect relationships, even high-profile ones like Sheikh Mahra and Sheikha Mahra. Many times than can be counted, Tate has made it clear in his interviews and media posts that men should have dominance in their relationships, and often justifies cheating or stepping out as a natural male behavior. Suppose Sheikh Mahra is part of a circle that includes Tate or similar influencers. In that case, it's possible these ideas could subtly shape his views on marital fidelity or gender roles, which could have led to tensions in his marriage with Sheikha Mahra. However, these will remain mere speculations without clear evidence of such a friendship or its impact on his actions. The perfume divorce and the public reaction. On July 2024, shortly after the public announcement of her divorce, Sheikha Mahra made headlines once again with the release of her new perfume, aptly named Divorce. Let that sink a little. It is one thing to launch a business after a trying period of your life to show that you are healing, but to name the business exactly what you just went through, something a lot of women will try so hard to do, is nothing but a badass move. This bold move left the public in awe, not just because of the unexpected timing, but also due to the powerful meaning the fragrance connotes. The perfume quickly became a sensation, with its name and launch resonating deeply as a statement of empowerment and independence. The perfume Divorce was introduced on Instagram, where Sheikha Mahra shared a post announcing the product's launch. The name triggered widespread interest, with many people interpreting it as a metaphor for her newfound independence after her separation from Sheikh Mahra. By naming her fragrance Divorce, Sheikha Mahra seemed to reclaim the narrative surrounding her personal life, transforming a challenging chapter into something she could control and even celebrate. For many, the fragrance was more than just a product. It implied Sheikha Mahra's resilience, strength, and refusal to be defined by societal expectations. In a region where royal women are often expected to remain quiet about their personal lives, especially in marriage and divorce, Sheikha Mahra's action was considered one of a kind. The public's reaction to the launch of Divorce was positive. Social media platforms were flooded with comments and memes that praised Sheikha Mahra's boldness. One viral sentiment emerged: Sheikh Mahra will always remember what divorce smells like. This statement captured the public's fascination with the idea that the fragrance would forever be associated with the end of their marriage, creating a lasting reminder for her former husband. In the days following the perfume launch, Divorce was sold out in many outlets, making it a commercial success. The launch also started discussions about women's empowerment in the Middle East, with many people viewing Sheikha Mahra's actions as a progressive step for royal women in the region. Resonated with many women who saw her as a good example of strength, especially those going through similar issues but are not bold enough to leave their marriages, let alone start a widely talked about business. From a marketing perspective, Divorce was a masterstroke. The fragrance quickly gained popularity, not only because of its name, but also due to its association with Sheikha Mahra's public image. Her fans admired her grace, and the perfume became a way for people to feel connected to her story. People who purchased the fragrance felt that they were embracing a narrative of empowerment, much like Sheikha Mahra. The punishment. Once there is a divorce, especially a high-profile one, there are bound to be rumors and speculations. Well, these royalties are no exception. As for Sheikh Mahra, speculation is making the rounds that Sheikh Mohammed is punishing him. They believe Sheikh Mahra's infidelity won't go unpunished, so he must dance to the full music. Some reports suggest that Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Sheikha Mahra's father and the ruler of Dubai, had allegedly taken the drastic step of banning Sheikh Mahra from the UAE, at least temporarily. While official confirmation of this banishment has yet to be released, the speculation has provoked reactions about the authorities within the Dubai royal family and the protective nature of Sheikh Mohammed toward his daughter. It's also been widely reported that Sheikh Mahra's behavior, particularly his accusations of engaging with other women, was seen as a direct insult to the royal family's honor. In Dubai's royal circles, where reputation and loyalty are highly regarded, such indiscretions can lead to considerable personal and political consequences. If the banishment rumors are true, Sheikh Mahra could face isolation from his royal connections and possible exclusion from future royal events. However, there is also the question of how long this exclusion would last. Will it be a permanent or temporary pronouncement meant to teach him a lesson? I guess we'll all have to wait to find out. In all of these, though, the estranged husband seems to have divorced his wife in good faith. As the speculation made rounds, Sheikh Mahra took to Instagram, where he wrote a poem in Arabic. Roughly, the post means, "There is always an end to something." Also, recently, people who have seen Sheikh Mahra said he has lost weight due to the punishment. Perhaps his former father-in-law will have mercy on him and reinstate him to his rightful position. There are also talks that Sheikha Mahra might marry as soon as the waiting period of 3 months is over. While this is not abnormal, it will be further punishment for Sheikh Mahra to see his ex-wife moving on while he is abroad. What do you think about Sheikh Mahra? Do you think his former father-in-law is doing too much? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video, you should like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more.